it's all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely Wednesday. Today thought I would do something a little bit different. It's something that I've not done on my channel before. And this is a theme video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my makeup but focusing on just one brand. This video is not sponsored and all opinions are my own and all products we purchased myself. So in today's video I will be doing my makeup using products only from the brand Rimmel London. Okay guys, let's get started. So what I've done is I've already done like a thin base layer off camera, and I'm going to go in with a BB cream rather than a concealer. So what I'm going to be using here is, today I'm going to be using this, and this was something I used to love and I thought I would bring back, and this is the Rimmel Lasting Radiance 9-in-1 Skin Perfecting Super Makeup. This has an SPF of 20, so it is great for this time of year because it's got sun factor in. And one, at least you got to put makeup on, and other point is you won't have to worry about getting baby because it's got sun factor in. And I'm just going to try and squeeze some out. Bear in mind, I have used this a lot. I think I've only used this for the first time on my channel, so what I'm going to be doing is, whilst I'm squeezing that out, I'm going to be talking you through the jobs that it does. Wake up skin with a healthy look and glow. 9-in-1 Skin Perfecting Super Makeup, which primes, soothes, conceals, helps minimise the appearance of pores, provides natural looking coverage, moisturises for 24 hours, awakens tired skin, brightens the skin with vitamin C complex and gives a radiant finish. Normally I don't go for a primer because I had visions of a primer being just really sticky and just not comfortable, but at least with this one, the fact that it does prime your skin, it definitely gives you some form of base for your foundation to stick to, and also it's like a foundation one, so you don't have to worry about wearing a lot of foundation if you don't want to wear as much as if I would normally, because it is coming on to the end of June after all, and it's like that time of year where I don't really particularly want to wear a lot of makeup, and it's just where I want to keep it minimal and make it look like I'm still wearing something. So, and I've not used this for a long time, and this is probably only the first time I've used this on my channel, and I would say that it's definitely brought back a lot of memories. This was actually the first foundation based product that I ever wore when I first started wearing makeup. I think I was about 14, 15. I have since repurchased it since then and I absolutely love it, and I'm hoping that they can maybe bring something back because it was a really fantastic starter to foundation if you're wanting to wear some sort of coverage without it being obvious that it was a foundation. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going here, and I absolutely love this under my eyes as well, because if anybody here where you're wanting to cover up your bags under your eyes, then this is definitely the product here. I don't know if you can see this because I'm doing this in my viewfinder. It is definitely giving a nice coverage. It does similar to the Rimmel Wake Me Up and what has since been called the Lasting Radiance foundation, which I'm thinking about giving a go. I might compare it to this and the Rimmel Wake Me Up, but I have a feeling because it is the same colour lid, it might do the same job, but it might just be a brand new name. Okay, now that I've finished that, I'm going to be doing a little bit of the... Do I do a foundation, or do you think... Actually, that might do. This might do. It's just I wasn't sure whether I do like a foundation also, but because it is quite hot today. It has been really warm this morning, and hence why I did like a lot of things that I don't normally do. I don't normally do a video in the afternoon, but I thought I would because it is pretty hot, and it was just I didn't really want to be going out when it was too hot and then getting sunburn. I do plan on going training after this, so maybe I could try and put to the test what I think of this, how long this makeup lasts. Okay, so I'm going to put a tiny bit of powder on. I'm not going to MAC anything too much. It's just to set anything underneath my eyes. The powder that I am using is the Rimmel Transparent Stay Matte in the colour 001. So it's a lightweight powder formulated with natural minerals for up to 9 hours matte finish. I'm not going to go overboard on powder because I'm not really someone who wears a lot of powder, but I thought I would give it a go. And I'm just using it in areas where I would want to set my concealer, because particularly under the eyes and on here are places where typically my concealer will start to fade, and then I would need to reapply again, especially when I might not have my makeup on me and there may be times where I can't be true, because there's times like these where you might want to wear a lot of makeup but you still want to make an effort. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer now. So because it is end of June, beginning of July, well, it's 25th of June, so I'm going to go in with a bronzer. The one I'm going to be going in with is the Radiance Brick. This is in the shade 001 Light. So you can see here it is a multi-tonal brick shimmer powder with shimmer effects for a glamorous, healthy look and glow. Apply all over face for a sun-kissed look, or use single shades to contour and highlight features. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be using the same brush again, because why not? I thought I would just do all my powders at the same time. And I'm just going to be using the full bronzer, and then I'm just going to be sweeping this where the sun would naturally kiss me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this all over my face for an even glow. I'm going to use a mirror for this, because I'm not going to even gamble doing bronzer in my viewfinder. Oh wow, I know the sun is pointing this way, but it's definitely getting off a really nice glow. And then something that I can really do, it's like a contour and highlight all in one, even though I don't do contour, and I wouldn't want to because it would just look awful. But it has definitely given a bronzer and highlight in one. So if I wanted to do chiseled cheekbones where I might not have a highlighter in my bag, this is definitely the product. This is not an ad, by the way, so this is just my personal opinions, like I said at the beginning of the video. So I would definitely say I would give this a 10 out of 10. I actually used this in a number of videos in 2021. And it's only recently I wanted to come back to it, and when I thought about doing a theme video, I thought this would be the time to do it. Okay, moving on to blush, I'm going to be putting a tiny bit of this Rimmel 006 Exposed Maxi blush on. It is a lightweight powder blush, just like all the other powders that I have been using. And I thought this was one of the blushers that I would always come back to. And I'm just going to be, and because it is quite a pigmented one, I'm just doing like a gentle tap here, and then just gently working this into my face, because the last thing you want is to look like a clown. And because it is more of a, I would definitely say, I wouldn't say this is like a warm blusher, but I would definitely say it has a high pigment to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be tapping this into my face, and that way I'm not looking like I've been smacked. And we all know what it is like whenever I've been, or if I've been like got my face here, like my hand on my face, and then it's got like that hot print on my face. Okay, I'm not going to bother on anything with my eyeshadow, with my eyebrows, sorry, so I'm going to go straight on to eyes. I am going to go for a fairly neutral look today, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to bring you guys in closer, and I really want to play with some of these Magnifeyes mono eyeshadows. So I've got two here. I might do both actually. So what I might do is I might go in with this shade here, Gold Record 001, and then which is this really nice champagne colour. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be popping that all over the eyelid. And I'm also going to take a little bit of that underneath, just to wake myself up and to brighten up the under eye area. I don't normally do eyeshadow underneath my eyes because it can be really fiddly, and there are times that I have poked myself in the eye. But I just thought I could do a nice neutral featuring one brand, and then just do what I normally do. This is just something that I thought of 5 minutes ago before I started filming, because I didn't really want to be doing anything too drastic if I was just playing with makeup from one brand. I want to go in with this shade here called Millonaire, which is 002. It's a really nice shimmery brown colour. It reminds me a bit of what Zoella used to wear when she was on YouTube. I mean, I still watch her now and again, even now, but it reminds me of a typical colour that she would wear in a lot of her videos when she was doing like her favourites videos. So I thought I would do another one like this, and I absolutely love this colour. It's been years since I wore a lot of these, so I thought I would bring them back. And some of them, in some of the products that I'm using today, you will be seeing on my channel for the very first time. So you'll be definitely seeing some old and new favourites, as well as some first timers. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that Millonaire shade, and I'm just using a chunky crease brush, and I'm just blending that into my socket to give it a little bit of definition. I don't want to go for a full multi-tonal look today, so I'll just be keeping things minimal. I don't plan on doing any liner on today's look, because I want to just keep the eyes neutral, and I want to make the lips a bit more of a focus. So what I'm going to be doing is I might take a tiny bit of that underneath, but I'm only going to be focusing that on the outer part of my eye. And then what I might do is I might go back in with a little bit more of that gold record shade, and then I might use that to brighten up my inner corner. Okay, it's now time to move on to mascara, and of course, mascara that I use, you've seen countless times before. It is the Rimmel Scandalised Waterproof, and I don't even need to show it you guys because I use this in every single video, and you guys will probably get bored of seeing the same one. So I'm just going to do a quick wash of this on my lashes. No falsies today because we are again keeping this neutral. And I absolutely love this mascara as well. I think it was about £6.99 when I bought it. It might have gone up since then, but it is such a great drugstore mascara. And the last thing that I am going to be moving on to is lips. So what I'm going to be doing is, because I am wearing a reddy colour top, I have rummaged high and low in what ones I might use. I was going to go for the lasting finish in the colour Heather Shimmer, but that is a bit too much of a hot pink for me today. So what I'm going to be going in with is this one in the shade Heather Shimmer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a lot of it all over my lips. And I also did a dupes video featuring this one. I think it was my Max dupes video 2, when I was doing a demonstration of what dupes I could do for, I think it was called Twig. Was it Whirl or Twig? I don't quite remember anyway, but this definitely, it's one of them lipsticks, it's one of them universal shades depending on what colour your makeup is or what clothes you're wearing. And I'll definitely say in today's video it looks more of a brown toned because I am wearing brown. There is a very slight red undertone, but it is very, very subtle. You might not be able to see it in today's video, but on some skin tones it might show up more of a red undertone, whereas some people it might be more of a brown undertone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I really fancy putting a gloss on today. So what I might do is I might go in with this Rimmel Oh My Gloss. And this is a different one from what I normally do. I normally go in with the the Per Glossy Cat. But today I'm going to be going in with the same one, but this is the colour Stay My Rose. Oh yes, it's a really nice colour as well. They smell fantastic too. And it's made me just want to eat this stuff. I wouldn't recommend you do this yourself, but it's one of them lip glosses where I'm like, yum, jelly beans. And it also makes me think of going to a fairground as well, because it is summer after all, and it is fairground festival season. And then I thought, how appropriate, because it tastes of jelly beans, and I'm sure all you runners out here would be thinking, I'll definitely be craving these like before, during or after a run. So there you have it guys, that is my finished makeup using only Rimmel products. And I must say I really enjoyed making this video because, well, I've just realised that my camera is flashing, because it has shown that you can achieve many things with just one brand, and it means I'm giving different products another shot. So especially the BB cream, because I don't normally use anything that's not my typical Kiko, and then because I haven't used these for a long time and some of them I've never used on my channel, I thought I would give especially the Rimmel Mono Shadows a try. Let me know what brand you want me to do next, because I will be interested in seeing if they can perform just as good, if not better job than some typical brands. Leave a comment in the description box below. Be sure to give this video a massive thumbs up, and I will see you all very soon for another video. Thanks for watching.